Hi, I'm Palmer, and here are 9 things you need to know about ArcheAge. ArcheAge is a new MMO. It's being published in North America and Europe by Trion Worlds. It's a very exciting game. I'm very excited about it. Number 1, ArcheAge is not your traditional MMO. It's a mixture between a theme park and a sandbox game. So when you start playing, it seems a lot like a traditional theme park MMO. That's a game like World of Warcraft, for example, where you get given quests to do, you get told where to go, you get told what to do basically. But if you play ArcheAge for a while, you'll find it has loads of interesting sandbox features, which means it lets you choose your own activity. This can include crafting, farming, sailing, PvP, trading, fighting world bosses, taking part in politics and conquering areas of the world, and far more. Number 2, ArcheAge has 10 classes, but you don't pick just one, you pick 3 of them. And then there's a limit to how many skills you can learn, so you pick the skills that you want from each class. That pretty much allows you to design your own class. And yes, you can change your skills if you don't like them, even change the classes if you want to try something completely new. Number 3, ArcheAge has a whole load of cool houses to build, and you can buy a whole range of useful items for your house, as well as things that just look nice. So if you want to be a master crafter, then you need access to special equipment that has to be placed in a house. But guilds or groups of friends can share houses, so you don't have to do it all on your own. Number 4, ArcheAge has the best water that I've ever seen in an MMO. And you can build a boat and go sailing in the ocean, you can go fishing, you can even go deep sea diving for buried treasure. But watch out, because there are monsters in the ocean. And there may also be pirates, because yes, players can become pirates if they want. They have their own pirate island to live on. Number 5, ArcheAge has a complex crafting system, and some of the ingredients you need come from farms which will be owned by other players or owned by yourself if you want to be a farmer. So that can include growing plants and items from animals that you rear on the farm, such as milk, wool or meat. You also need items, crafting ingredients that come from bosses in the world, so PvEers, people who like fighting against the environment, like fighting against monsters, they have a role to play in the crafting system and the economy too. Number 6, ArcheAge has no zones. There are plenty of beautiful regions. They're different, they have their own character, their own look, their own sort of graphical influence, but you can travel all across the world without seeing a loading screen if you do it on foot or on your mount or on a boat. The exception is if you go into a dungeon. However, the game does let you teleport to different locations, and you'll see a loading screen if you do that. Number 7, ArcheAge is a great game for guilds. If you want to build a castle and defend it against other players, which you can do in this game, or if you want to build the largest ship in the game, or if you want to transport the most valuable trade goods across the ocean, you're going to need to do it with friends. But if you want to play solo, you can do that too, as long as you don't need to have the biggest and the best of everything. Number 8, ArcheAge has a lot of PvP if you want it. Many of the quest areas for higher level players cycle between war and peace, so if you go there when the zone is at war, you'll find people to fight. The downside is that if you don't like PvP, you need to watch the map and avoid the zones that are at war. There's also piracy at sea, and an entire continent to the north which is always at war, where guilds can claim territory. You can even let people outside your guild build housing on territory that you've conquered and make them pay taxes. Number 9, this game has the best transport of any MMO that I've seen. There's a range of mounts to get, horses and other things, and then you can improve them by fitting them with armour or items like horseshoes or saddles. You can also use a glider, a range of boats and even mechanical vehicles. So there are 9 things that you need to know about ArcheAge, and I'll cheat and add a 10th. The 10th is that it's a good game and you should try it out. Also, visit my blog at www.frogfear.com. That's frogfear.com. You knew I was going to get a plug in there somewhere, didn't you? Thank you very much indeed for listening.